one of the points I look for whenever I'm evaluating a speech is how effectively they use pauses. The reason why is because pauses control the impact of your points in your speech. For instance, if you're going to be giving a speech and you say, you should always remain positive, but after that, I went back home, okay, so by the time you give your point and the people are trying to process that, you've already moved on to it and you're stepping on the process. So literally what you need to do is build in pauses. When you look at the impact of a person's speech, look around how they use pauses around to give the points, give them their points. So pauses add impact. So whatever you give, you have a point, have a slight pause before the point, make the point, have a pause after the point. I look for that whenever I evaluate, because you have to give the audience time to process that great kernel of wisdom and truth that you have delivered unto them, right? You have to give them the time to process it whenever you make a solid point. Also, when you're using humor, if you have a punchline, you have to do a slight pause before the punchline, deliver the punchline, and then pause. 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 You know why you have a triple pause there? Because the first pause is for the first group of people that get it. Right? Have you noticed that? And the second pause is for the second group. And then the third pause is for the late bloomers. They finally caught it. So you're about to move on and then you hear, ha 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 ha. It's like, thank you. You got it. Okay? So you give enough pause to be able to cover that. But it adds to the impact of both the points you make and the humor that you give. So if you hear someone, if you are evaluating a speech and their points are unclear, one of the ways you make the points clear is that you add literally the device of using a pause. Also, pauses help control the rate of your speech. So if someone is speaking too fast and their speech rate is too high, then you build in pauses in strategic places to help govern the rate of the speech. Okay, so if you're going to use open, body and conclusion, you have the transitions built into it. Whenever you make a point,